Okay, hello. I wanted to talk a little bit, very briefly, about how to use tarot to your benefit as a listener, especially if you're going to watch tarot readings online on social media. So, if you're someone who watches general readings, pick a card readings, astrological readings, like Cancer sign readings, things like that, because I am, and I'm also a tarot reader. And having had a time in my life where I was posting those kinds of readings and also doing personal readings, I really do believe that tarot is magic and that magic is finicky. And I think we need to remember that it's different from spirituality and faith. It's really magic, you know? And that means that it can play tricks on you, in a different way. It's very different from just your faith, your spirituality. Tarot is something different, and you have to be very careful with the way that you use it because it can mess your life up if you are not careful and you don't have strong boundaries. I also think is important to remember is that as human beings, we are very vulnerable and susceptible to messages of hope, to messages that pull on our heartstrings, that speak to something that we desire. That's just our human nature. I think that there's not enough studies around it, but there should be more because humans are so vulnerable emotionally. And tarot is also something that can really pull on that vulnerability and capture your attention and steal your hope, siphon your hope. Okay, you need to protect your hope as a resource. So if you are going to watch tarot readings, it is very important that you watch readings that speak to the reality of your life right now. And even better, it is most important to watch tarot readings. If you're gonna watch a tarot reading, watch a tarot reading that talks about an action you are actually taking, talks about something you are actually doing, something you are actually experiencing right now. Okay, don't make the tarot reader prove their predictive abilities, their psychic abilities. Look at the title, listen to the first 30, 40 seconds of the reading. Does it talk about anything that's actually going on in your life? Reality. Does it talk about reality for you, or does it talk about a dream? Does it talk about a fantasy? Does it talk about a desire? Okay, this is especially for those love readings, but even for career readings. If you have a desire, a dream to be an entrepreneur, but you're not doing anything related to entrepreneurship right now, you shouldn't be watching the reading that's saying your business is about to blow up, you're about to go viral. If you have a dream of being on social media, but you're not doing any social media work, you don't need to be watching that reading. It's not for you. It's not talking about anything that you're doing. And part of what makes tarot so tricky is that it can make people feel like they are doing things with their life that they are not doing. You are not doing any of this work that the reading is talking about. You just want to be. And when you have enough tarot readings that tell you about something that you want to be doing and you take it on as the truth, it can make you think that you are doing that thing when you haven't even begun. And so I think that tarot is a beautiful gift and also something that can put humans in analysis paralysis. Because then you start to wonder, oh, well, is this what the reading meant for me to do? Oh, well, is this the right decision? Oh, well, now I need a new reading because I need to get clarity on whether, and you don't take action. So I think it is best to avoid tarot readings that speak to things that you haven't done yet. If you're not in a relationship yet, if you're not even on a dating app, if you're not doing anything related to love, anything related to trying to find a relationship, don't watch that love reading. Don't watch that love reading, okay? Because it has nothing to do with you. You're not doing any of those things. It's not going to help you. It's going to make you overthink. It's going to pull on your hope. It's going to pull on your heartstrings. And then you're going to actually leave feeling depleted because you're going to be wondering, well, how do I get this? And where is this? How is this going to happen? Where is this coming from? And if it doesn't happen, then you're going to start to think, well, what did I do wrong? Why don't I deserve this? Why do I keep hearing this, but I can't seem to manifest this? It's because it's not your reading. Readings on social media are very, very hard to ever actually really apply to a single person because it's for thousands of people. You know, maybe a little slither of it, maybe a little your own interpretation of it can apply. But you, especially when it comes to specific details, like, you know, how can that possibly be true for you when 8 million different people are watching it at the same time? You have to be really careful. As a tarot reader, I don't like to give any type of timeline because your life is not dependent just on you. Something that someone does tomorrow could affect the entire timeline of whatever was going to happen for your life. You know what I mean? We're so susceptible to change. So timelines and specific dates, specific details, like, let it go. Don't get attached to that. Think about the general message. Does the general message make sense for your life? Is that good advice? Is that something you should follow through on? If it's something that makes you feel anxious and scared and worried or insecure, it's not a message for you. If you're going to watch tarot readings, you need to have really strong boundaries. It's not just about your spirit of discernment. You need to have good boundaries. You need to be able to say, you know what, I should stop watching this reading. You know what, I shouldn't be watching readings right now. You know what, this reading isn't for me. You need to be able to be honest with yourself because tarot is not like reading a book. It's magic. It's magic. And magic has good and magic has bad. And it's not even about good or bad. It's its own spectrum of things. It's magic. Tarot is magic. So when you watch tarot readings, you're playing with magic. And if you don't understand that, and if you don't protect yourself by having good boundaries and being able to be honest with yourself, it can really mess you up and it can cause a lot of mental disturbance and it can cause a lot of anxiety and spiritual anxiety and physical anxiety, and it can create stagnation in your life because you get attached to these stories that are not exactly real yet. Okay, speak to the readings, watch the readings if you want to watch the readings that speak to your real life. And don't let titles draw you in, because you also have to remember that tarot readers who are doing this professionally, not all of them have the same ethical code, and people need to make money. So especially if you're coming across tarot readers who, like, this is their career, not all of them are ethical, and some of them are going to use titles that are clickbait, titles that are marketable, okay? Is it marketing or is it divine timing? That's a video I made a few months ago now, and I think it's still really relevant. Is this marketing or is this divine timing? Is this really divine intervention and the spirit sent this video to your timeline? Or is this your algorithm because you've been watching a certain kind of video for a while? Or is this just marketing because tarot is very popular right now and spiritual content is very popular right now? Okay, you need to have very strong boundaries. It's complicated. I love tarot. But I don't do tarot readings online anymore because I don't think they're super ethical for me, because I don't always trust the messages because I'm like, who is this for? And how is it gonna happen? And is this really true? So I have my own struggles with tarot, which makes it so that right now I don't do readings, but I don't think that that's true for everybody. I don't think that tarot readers who do readings online are unethical. I love tarot readers. I love tarot. I just think that as the listener, you really need to develop a strong boundary with yourself and boundary with that type of world, because it's magic and magic is real and magic can be good and magic can be not so beneficial for your life if you don't understand it. So I just wanted to make this video because I think it's important. And I think if you are a tarot reader, I would love to know your perspective, because I found this to be true. And I've also found that in terms of readings coming true, I think it's really tricky. I think we need to acknowledge that tarot is tricky. There's a reason why there's a whole, what's it called? A whole gateway from tarot to being like a super Christian. Because tarot can mess with you. Okay, bye.